Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I woke up this morning and thought I would film a full day of eating for you guys. I always find it helpful to watch other people's, or at least parts of it, just to get some ideas. I know sometimes I can just come up with things, but sometimes it's like you just really struggle to come up with ideas. So I thought I would share that just for those purposes. Me and Dylan did film a full body circuit workout this weekend on Saturday, and so I will probably add that to this video. So stay tuned for that. I have been incorporating a lot more full body circuit workouts because I just really enjoy them. They get my heart rate up. They're just a lot more intense for me. I've been very kind of just like going through the motions with lifting, which I think we all can kind of get in slumps, but I've just found myself doing that, and so I just decided to switch it up and incorporate more workouts that I can keep my intensity up, just because that is really important. So anyway, full body circuit, kind of a glimpse of the workouts I've been doing at least 2 to 3 times per week right now. So yeah, this is then my full day of eating. I will put just kind of like the rundown of everything in the description below to kind of have it all in one place, because I know sometimes YouTube videos can just be all over the place, but I will do that. So yeah, I have been trying to be very intentional about eating higher fats, obviously quality higher fats, but just especially as a female, it's so important to get in plenty of healthy fats because it's very important for hormones and all of that, and I just want to make sure that I'm consuming enough. I think for a long time I've just not been like scared of fats, but I just eat a lot more carbs, so I just try to incorporate more of that. So I guess if you see a lot of higher fat meals, that's why. But anyway, that is what I will be sharing, so stay tuned. Be sure to let me know if you guys enjoy these types of videos, and yeah. Okay, so that was breakfast. Nothing too crazy, just a little breakfast hash, which I've really been liking because I feel like it's a lot of volume for not necessarily a lot of calories, I guess, and you can just kind of throw everything in there, mix it all up, and you're good to go. And then I also had a piece of toast with guacamole on it. So I like getting pre-made, or like the cups of guacamole, I guess, instead of getting avocados and slicing them up, just because it stays fresher longer and you don't have to worry then about avocados going bad and all of that. So I don't know, it's just a little easier for me. So that's what I did for breakfast. I am going to make my lunch now, and I will show that because I will take it with me to go to campus later. I'll be on campus for class, so I will show you that now. It is just going to be kind of like a wrap, and then I'm going to have some nuts and craisins with that. So I will show you how I make that, or what I'm putting all in it, and that'll be my lunch.
Okay, so that's my lunch. I just cut that in half to fit in there. And then this is just pecans and these low sugar craisins mixed together. So super easy. You don't need to prep anything ahead of time. All you need to do is just assemble that ahead of time and like maybe measure those out if you are wanting to have everything done at once.
Alright, so I am back from campus now. I'm just having a little snack and then I will go to the gym in like an hour, hour and a half probably. So this is like my pre-workout snack. So I do like to keep it lower fat because I do not like going to the gym feeling really full. I did that last week. I had like a tablespoon or so of peanut butter with my snack before I went to the gym, which isn't a ton, but I just felt very full and I did not enjoy the way my stomach felt. So this is really the only time of day I like to be intentional about keeping it lower fat, but that's really it. Just good carbs and protein before my workout. So this is what I had. It is just vanilla Greek yogurt. That is what I used. And then I did mix in powdered peanut butter. So like I said, that's just how I keep it lower fat than just regular peanut butter. And then bananas on top. I've been having this snack for a week or two now and I do really like it. It's really good, very filling, and I've been using frozen berries and I just heat those up a little bit and then add everything else, but I just needed to get rid of these bananas before they went bad. So either works, they're both really good, but Greek yogurt is definitely one of my favorite things. I pretty much have it every single week for a snack. It's just really good, a really easy way to get in extra protein because I personally struggle the most with snacks when it comes to protein. So Greek yogurt is great. So there's my snack. Gonna go to the gym and then I will share what I'm having for supper. Okay, so I just got done at the gym and took my post-workout shake, which is obviously not in here anymore because I drank it, and I have been walking around the track for like 10 minutes or so when I get done at the gym just to kind of round out my steps for the day. But I did just want to chat about it since I'm doing a full day of eating, and my post-workout stack does have calories in it, and I'm planning on just sharing kind of my full day of supplements as well, just to have everything, I guess. So anyway, post-workout stack, 2 supplements, Formula 1 and Ignition. Formula 1 is a very fast digesting protein powder. Ignition is a fast digesting high glycemic carbohydrate. So Formula 1, the protein powder, is extremely beneficial for repairing our muscle fibers. I was about to just say muscles, but muscle fibers, we break them down while we're resistance training, and so it's really important to get those to repairing, recovering, building back stronger and better. So Ignition replenishes our glycogen, our energy stores that we burn through while we're working out. So Formula 1 and Ignition, 2 products, you stack them together, very beneficial for just getting the most out of your workout. If you are putting in the effort into your workouts on a regular basis, you're prioritizing your nutrition, all of that good stuff, and you're wanting to take things to the next level, optimize your workouts, improve recovery, all of that, the post-workout stack is very beneficial. So I take that every day because I pretty much always do resistance training. If I am just going on a walk or something like that, I don't take it, but pretty much after every single workout. So I take that right when I'm done, and then about 45 minutes to an hour later is when I eat supper, just because you do want to give it a little bit of time to digest, make sure it's kicking in, and then you eat your next whole food meal. So for me, that is supper. So I am making a shrimp rice bowl kind of thing. I actually kind of got the idea for when me and Dylan went to Applebee's. It's their Tex-Mex shrimp bowl, I think it's called. They added a bunch of new bowls and they're really good, but that's what I got. And so it's just like shrimp, rice, salsa, guacamole, stuff like that. So I will show it. I just probably won't talk about it when I get home. So I'll show how I make it and the finished product, but pretty simple. Rice bowls, things like that are very simple. If you are struggling to hit macros, I encourage you to utilize foods that are pretty much just a carb source or just a protein source or just a fat source. For like, so for example, rice, potatoes, oatmeal, those things are pretty much just carbs. Egg whites, chicken, shrimp, fish, protein powder, those things are pretty much just protein. Avocado, peanut butter, kind of, egg yolks,
some cheese. Those things are mostly fats. So if you're struggling to hit those macro goals, I recommend using food sources that are pretty heavy with just one macronutrient, if that makes sense. That way you can easily manipulate things. So like a bowl, like a Chipotle style bowl, for example, which is kind of what I'm doing tonight, is really easy. I could just add more chicken or shrimp if I need more protein, or I could just reduce the amount of rice I'm using if I want less carbs, or add more avocado or guacamole if I want more fats. So hopefully that makes sense, but I just feel like that makes it really easy to adjust things as needed, and those are also things that are just really easy to bulk prep. You know, you bulk prep protein. Protein mainly is the biggest one I suggest doing, just so you always have protein on hand, but your carb sources, have some fat sources on hand. That way you can assemble those things, you know, you hit your macro goals, and then you can just kind of fill in as needed. So that's what I typically do. But anyway, I am just in my car now after my workout, so just wanted to take the time to chat about that really quick. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys, but I'll show you supper and then my snack tonight, and that'll be it. So I typically eat breakfast, lunch, snack, post-workout, supper, snack. So like 6 meals a day, including my post-workout snack. So I personally like eating smaller meals throughout the day just because it keeps me fuller and I feel more balanced, I guess, with my digestion and everything. I personally don't want to eat 3 just really large meals, because then you just feel really full and kind of bloated, and then you don't eat again for maybe 5 or 6 hours. And so I just prefer to eat somewhat smaller meals spread throughout the day, just so that I feel full but not stuffed, and then I eat again a few hours later. So I guess hopefully that makes sense. Eating, you know, 5 or 6 meals throughout the day isn't any magical thing. You don't have to do that to increase your metabolism and what all that stuff says. It's just preference. It's just based on your schedule and what works best for you. So anyway, hopefully those little tips help, I guess. But yeah, so I will share my supper, my snack tonight, and that will be it. Okay, so I had gotten, trying to, you know, save money, a bag of rice, like a 2-pound bag of rice, thinking it's the same as boxed rice, microwavable, whatever. That's what I always do, just microwave it. So I got a big bag of it, put it in a food storage container. Looks all nice. Now it'll last me a long time. So I put it in a bowl, add water, microwave it, and it was like hard and partly burnt. And I was like, what the heck, did I just not add enough water? But I'm pretty sure you can't microwave bagged rice. So I'm now boiling it, which is probably going to take like 10 to 15 minutes, which is very annoying, but whatever. So I guess little life lesson, don't buy bagged rice unless you plan on preparing it on the stovetop, which is easy to bulk prep it if you prepare it on the stovetop, but I just like to microwave it. And I left the spatula with a rubber handle on the hot part of the stove, and now the kitchen smells like burnt rubber. So there's that. A little bit delayed, but you know, we'll still get the same result. Alright, a little bit of a hot mess, but all done. So I just did lettuce, which is like greens trio, rice, this cheese, some guac, salsa, and there we have it. So that's my supper. Okay, so for my last meal snack of the day is, it's like 9:15 p.m. I usually have my last snack around 9:15. So it is going to be some oatmeal. I used to have oatmeal with my breakfast every morning for so long, but I just decided to switch up my breakfast. But I've still been having oatmeal then as a snack, usually at night, just because I love oatmeal so much. It's just so good. So anyway, what I do, if you're cheap like me, I just get a big thing of Walmart Quick Oats, and I just add cinnamon, just mix it. I'll just obviously add water and microwave it, but it's a lot cheaper than buying individual packets all the time. And plus, a lot of small packets, like oatmeal packets, do have a lot of sugar. There are lower sugar options and all that jazz, but this is just a lot cheaper way to do it, especially if you eat it regularly. So I will share what I add to it once I microwave it. Alright, then I just add peanut butter, sugar-free syrup, another thing that I think just helps to make it a little bit sweeter since it's just plain oatmeal, and dark chocolate chips. So I love it. Super thick, super sweet, super rich, right up my alley. Alright, last thing I take every single night is my Opti-Greens 50. You can take them whenever you want. You can take them in the morning, afternoon, night. I personally just like to take them at night for more of a rest and digest effect. I just wake up then feeling really good, but it doesn't matter. So 50 high quality ingredients, tons of wonderful benefits, mainly digestive and gut health related, but I'm not going to go too into detail just because I may do another video more supplement focused full day, or what supplements I take. But anyway, that kind of rounds out my full day of eating. I hope this gave you guys some good ideas. Like I said, I didn't really need to do any meal prep this week, so if you're someone that doesn't like to do a ton of meal prep, hopefully this was helpful for you. But yeah, so be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I really appreciate it. And also be sure to always let me know if you have video ideas for me, or if there's certain things that you enjoy seeing, so I can be sure to note that so I can continue doing those videos that you guys enjoy. So anyway, that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.